Okay, so this is the brand new $500 Shure SM7dB mic from Shure, up against the $270 Shure MV7 or the $200 new RØDE PodMic. Which one is better? Which one do you need for your podcast in 2024? I'm comparing these three, all coming up next. Let's go ahead and grab the mics. That's messy. Whoa. Travel setup number one. And then number two. All right, so this is actually the full setup, and let me show you how I actually set up everything on the Rode. So let me open this up first. Don't mind the messy, crazy floor. This is what we got here. So let's open these guys up. Let's close this ugliness and open it up. So welcome to the podcast setup. Whole bunch of XLR cords. We're gonna be using these today. Always make sure you have gaffers, tape, and an extra extension cord. Super, super important. Set to the side. Now this is all powered by the Rodecaster Pro 2. Especially if you want to use Shure mics, this has basically stronger power to then give you better boost on your Shure mic. So spend the extra couple $100 and get the newest one. Just trust me. I'm gonna put that here for now. Let's get the power cords all set up. All right, I might actually use this extension cord, so I'm gonna plug this guy in and plug this into the back, plug this into the outlet.
You just plug it right into the electrical.
Power this guy on, take out one mic. I have some XLR cords there. I'm going to open my second one. This one, same exact setup by the way. This one has my Shure MV7 mics. We'll put that there. Now, I have 1, 2, 3. This is the RØDE PodMic right there. Super cool, huh? XLR and USB on the back with some gain control. This is the Shure MV7, Shure's cheapest XLR and USB-C mic. And then this is the new guy, the Shure SM7dB XLR mic that you can get a USB adapter for all of these. But let me show you now how I plug these all in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up, each of these have to get plugged in into the back with some XLR cables. So this is mic 1, and we'll make mic 1, plug this into the back of the mic here. Bang. So mic 1 is the RØDE mic. Turn this guy on for now. Come on, turn on. There we go. Mic 2, one back of the cables here. Mic 2 will go up in price range. How about that? Mic 2 will be the Shure MV7, yep. And then I need one more XLR cord. Make sure you have an SD card back there. Open this. Let's test these guys out. Mic 3 is the big boy. Ready to rock and roll. Level all of these, turn these guys off. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set all these levels the same here, and let me get a book here. You know what's fun is when your friends start to publish books. So I'm gonna read the back of her book with each of these mics. And it's called From Ramen Noodles to Riches by RØDE PodMic. Hey, congrats on publishing your book, RØDE. Let me press record on this. So now this is independently recording tracks independently by themselves. I have the level set to the medium here. That's recording. Let's get this live and rocking and rolling. Check, check, check. You can see the levels here. Sweet, so this is the RØDE PodMic. Stock on everything. I just pressed record. So now you're clearly hearing what the mic is. From ramen noodles to riches. This is a question that's puzzled me for the past 5 years, from learning to manage my money while navigating post-grad life and working at Fortune 500 companies. I've spent countless hours learning the money management skills I wish I had learned in school. Sweet, that's the RØDE PodMic. Let's switch over. Again, this is a $200 mic. I like it. There's actually, this cover is removable. And it's more slim with the cover removed. And can you hear a difference with the cover removed? Now this is a pop filter, so those P's and those plosives, those should be subdued. dude when I put this guy on. P's and plosives should be less now. I don't know, you tell me if you notice a difference. Next mic, Shure MV7. I can see the levels here. Ooh, that's like super, the gain's super hot on this one, huh? I could see the level output on this one. But this one's $270. This was my first mic ever, which as you can tell, it's now kind of all messed up and been through the fire here. But I like this mic because out of the box, you can actually plug it directly in to your phone. Actually, this PodMic can do that as well. It's also $270, so a little bit more. What I don't like about this is that big logo has like always annoyed me a little bit. But here we go, the Shure MV7. So this is a question that's puzzled me for the past 5 years, from learning to manage my money while navigating post-grad life and working at Fortune 500 companies. I've spent countless hours learning the money management skills I wish I had learned in school. Okay, so this is the Shure MV7. Finally, let's see, is this worth $500? This is by far the most expensive of them. This is the Shure SM7dB. Here we go. This is XLR only. You have to get other adapters if you want to use this with your computer with USB. Okay, so this is the question that's puzzled me for the past 5 years, from learning to manage my money while navigating post-grad life and working at Fortune 500 companies. I've spent countless hours learning the money management skills I had wished I had learned in school. Okay, so I'm curious to actually see from my perspective what is better in terms of a podcast setup. And again, quick setup. If you're doing a solo podcast, obviously you just need one of these mics, whichever one it would be. If you're gonna have multiple people on your guests, it would be nice if they are all the same mics, because that would just look consistent, especially if you're gonna do video, and I highly recommend you do a video podcast. And now the big one right here, this again is $500 times 4 mics is $2,000. So you are over double basically the cost of the cheapest option here for 4 people. And that's not including the Rodecaster Pro 2, which is the best audio mixer hands down. Like, don't get anything else. You're gonna need some XLR cables. You're gonna need an SD card. And then of course, if you wanna record, you need cameras. I will leave everything that I use for my podcast all linked down below, and especially links to these mics too if you wanna give it a shot. But I use these mics here daily for video calls. And then I have those big cases that you saw earlier to use as a remote or movable podcast setup. So the last tips I will use is if you are recording podcasts remotely, StreamYard is by far the best software to use because it allows you to individually record camera views from individuals. So if you're recording someone remotely, that is the best way to do it. And in terms of editing platforms, I use Descript because you can edit videos like a Word doc. I'll make future videos on all of that, but leave what questions you have specifically in the comments down below. Again, this was just a quick review of these 3 mics. You let me know also down below which mics sound the best to you. My name is Josh Baldovino. I'm a real estate investor and I'm a marketer. So if you want to learn how to make better content and then park all of that money that you're making through your business and or content into real estate, make sure to give me a follow. I am so close to 10,000 subscribers, by the way. So it would mean the world if you subscribe. And if you like these gear tip videos, I actually have another video here where if you want to do street style interview clips, I leave everything that you need to be able to do those interview style clips in the next video here. So click that and I will see you there. Cheers.